Hello learners, today we are going to learn what is a VLAN, why do we need that, and also its practical implementation in Cisco Packet Tracer with very few simple commands. So what is a VLAN? It is the logical division of a local network. So VLAN divides a single local network into multiple virtual networks. So if you take a L2 switch, all the ports of the switch belongs to a same broadcast domain but different collision domain. So it means if a port receives a broadcast traffic, it broadcasts the traffic to all the ports except the port from which it actually receives the traffic. So what the VLAN does is it divides the broadcast domain of a switch. So we have a range of for virtual LAN. It is 0 to 4095, but the normal usage range is 1 to 1005, and the extended range is 1006 to 4094. So why do we need VLAN? Let's consider an example. In an organization there may be different departments, so there may be some traffic which actually required by only that department, but if the traffic grows, the other department people might also get those traffic that is actually not required for them. So with VLAN we can create a separate VLAN for separate department and restrict the traffic accordingly. This prevents the unnecessary broadcast traffic that is sent to all the departments unnecessarily. It also ensures security and ease of administration. VLAN is also helpful to logically group the devices which are physically separated. For example, if you have a switch with connected hosts in first floor and another switch in second floor and another in third floor, you can logically group the devices of all the floors with the help of a VLAN. We can create a VLAN and assign the required host into that. So let us see how we can configure VLAN. So here I have connected 5 devices to the switch and I've assigned the IP address accordingly, 192.168.10.1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now I can be able to ping each other because all of these are in the same VLAN. So let's check that. I'm gonna ping 192.168.10.2. It's successful. Okay, let's ping 10.4. It's working. And then 10.5. Okay, that means all of these hosts can communicate each other because of all of these devices are under the same VLAN. So let's check that. We can check the VLAN status with the show VLAN command. So here you can see all the ports of a switch are under the same VLAN. VLAN 1 is considered as the native VLAN that is assigned to all the ports of a switch by default. So if you want to create a VLAN, you can create and assign the required ports. So if you want to enable the inter-VLAN communication, we need an L3 device for that. So let us see how we can enable VLAN. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create two VLANs. One is VLAN 100 and the other one is VLAN 200. So these two PCs will belong to VLAN 100 and these three will be under VLAN 200. Okay, let's configure. We're entering to the config D mode. Okay, once you enter the configuration mode, you have to create the VLAN with the help of a command VLAN space, and you have to give the VLAN number. If you see over here, you can see that 1 to 1005 will be allowed. The normal range is 1 to 1005. So I'm giving the number as VLAN 100. So that's it. We have created the VLAN. You can give a name to the VLAN for the ease of administration or accessibility. Now I'm giving the name as admin. Okay, that's it. I have created VLAN 100. Okay, let's create another VLAN, that is VLAN 200, and I am giving the name as users. Okay, that's it. So we have created two VLANs. We can check it with the help of command show VLAN. Here you can see I have created 100 and 200 VLANs, but we haven't assigned any port yet. So let's do that. Again, entering into the config mode. So we have to get into the interface for which we are going to map this VLAN. I'm gonna give fast Ethernet 1 and 2 as VLAN 100 and 3, 4, 5 as VLAN 200. The command is switch port, and you have to mention what type of port is. I'm mentioning it as access port as it is connected to other end devices. Okay, access port. And then you have to give the VLAN number. I'm giving it as 100. So you have to do the same for all the interfaces. Interface fast Ethernet 0/2 switch port access VLAN 100. Exit interface fast Ethernet 0/3 switch port access VLAN 200. Note that here I'm giving VLAN as 200. Interface fast Ethernet 0/4 switch port access VLAN 200. Exit interface fast Ethernet 0/5 switch port access VLAN 200. That's it. So we have done with our configuration. Let's check the VLAN status. Here you can see we have assigned these two ports to VLAN 100 and these three ports to VLAN 200. We cannot communicate between these ports. Let's check that. As you see, we have already tried pinging all the PCs. So now I'm again pinging 10.5. You can see here request is timed out, but it worked already before creating any VLANs. As the two PCs are in different VLANs, it is unable to communicate now. You can see it over here. Okay, you can understand the concept better by seeing how the broadcast works here. So if all the PCs are in the same VLAN, for example, if this PC wants to communicate to this PC, when it doesn't know the MAC address of this PC initially, it has to send an ARP request. The ARP is a broadcast, so it will send the ARP request as a broadcast to all these PCs. As we have separated the LAN network into different VLANs, when this PC sends a broadcast, the broadcast packet will be received only by the host of that VLAN. So let's see that with the help of a ping request. So I'm gonna ping this 10.5 PC from 10.3. Ping 192.168.10.5. So as this PC does not know the MAC address of this PC initially, it will create an ARP request asking for the MAC address of 10.5. So that will be a broadcast. So you can see over here it's a broadcast L2 address. So the broadcast is received by the switch, and switch broadcast the packet only to these two PCs. It will not broadcast to these PCs because they are in different VLAN. So finally we got the ARP reply and ICMP reply as well. So VLAN works in this way. You can logically divide the networks and restrict the traffic and reduce the unnecessary broadcast traffic between the VLANs. That's it. Thank you. Do like and share the videos and comment your thoughts.